Justin, Justin. Hi, Justin. Hi, Justin. Mukha oh. Puro mukha oh.
So me and your dad met at a bowling alley.
One day I was working at a bowling alley.
Me and my good friend used to hang out there a lot. It's called Jib Lanes. It's just me and her. One day we met the bartender.
The bartender that I knew, he and I were friends, and he paged me from the back to go meet him at the bar. And when I went, there was a group of people, and everybody was joking around and talking. And I was talking to the bartender, and he introduced me to the group, and your mom was in that group. And then after work, because I used to work late, we went to a diner to have breakfast.
Went to a diner. And then it really started from there. Until eventually it was just me that would go to the bowling alley to meet dad. And then we were just hanging out. We weren't really dating. We were just hanging out, but we were together pretty much every night. We would just hang out.
We were good friends for about 6 months, and then
we finally decided, we wanted to try.
and we dated for 2 months, and then got married after that.
I've always told myself I wanted to marry a Puerto Rican guy. And little did I know that would come true.
Being mixed is something that's always been a big part of my life, and it's hard. I can't fully identify myself as a Filipino or a Puerto Rican, even though I'm both. I feel like I'm somehow neither. I don't entirely look like one or the other. I feel out of place when I'm in family gatherings sometimes. I feel like an outsider sometimes when I don't speak the language or know the culture as well as my other relatives.
Justin, give me. Ayan na. Alisin mo na yung mga...
Turong naman please.
Ayan na, Justin.
Mom.
Justin, give me.
We wanted to raise you so that you could learn Tagalog and Spanish, but unfortunately, my grandmother would speak to me in Spanish, and then I would answer her in English. So reluctantly, I couldn't teach you all the Spanish that I would have liked to teach you.
I wish I taught you Tagalog more. I wanted to, but I guess because your dad doesn't speak the language, it was easier to just speak English. But definitely, my intentions were to teach you as my language, and I wish you knew like your cousins.
I don't think I look much like my Puerto Rican side at all. Sometimes I feel like I don't even look like my father. A lot of other people that you meet, you can easily identify, boom, this is who they are. This is what their identity is. You can just choose one word. And for me, I can't pick just one word. There's always an asterisk. But it's not always struggles, I think. I think being mixed is also beautiful. It allows you to have more than one identity. You don't have to stick to one community that suits you. There are multiple. For me, I'm Hispanic, I'm Asian, and I am both. I'm not one or the other. I'm not neither of them. I think it also changes based on the way you look in front of others, the way people perceive you. I think it can change the way you are viewed. You get different experience when you see different relatives. When I see my dad's side of the family, I get an entirely different experience than seeing my mom's side of the family. get entirely different languages, cultures, foods, and it's amazing to be able to do that. And at the same time, I realize that these things don't entirely define me. Because I'm both, because I'm mixed, I'm ambiguous, I get to carve out my own sense of self. It's confusing, haven't entirely figured it out, but it's somewhat freeing to not be tied to one race or identity, because like you get to just be yourself in a way.
I wanted you to be you. I wanted you to be. I didn't want to steer you in any to be more Filipino, to be more Puerto Rican. I want you to be you. I want you, because I don't know if there's such a thing as more Filipino or anything. But yeah, no, I just wanted you to be you. You know, not one race and not the other race. It's just you.
It's interesting, my friend once told me that I'm a chameleon. He said that I can blend in with anything basically, or with a lot of different people, because the way I look changes throughout the years, even from day to day, I feel like.
Your looks have definitely changed throughout the years. You definitely looked Asian when you were a baby, and then Filipino as an adolescent. Then you went through a little stage where you were looked mixed, and now, for me at least, you look like a good mixture of Spanish and Asian. You can pass for one or the other.
Because of that, I'm able to sort of be able to blend in and identify myself with multiple people. So I'm grateful for being mixed and for being able to have the experiences that I've had and being able to become the person that I am now.